Hey, welcome back. So I've been thinking, and I have been replaying those last times that I laid with the enemy. And apparently, everything that I have told you about until now, like the thing about the coughing making me feel dirty, the numbers that they say that are supposed to pull up a memory of someone that age and immediately tie that in with improper thoughts of a child that age. A lot of I'm unsure if they know the mechanics behind that. Like, I'm still unsure. Like, did they actually produce in my head the negative emotion that the trigger words cause? Like, the more I learn about this, I feel that there's more I don't understand. Like, there was a time where I was just thinking whatever thought it was, and then a gangstalker would simply make a loud banging sound, and then that sound would immediately cause what I was thinking to turn into a thought against me. Like, if I would see a trash can and then a gangstalker would bang, I would literally just think I'm trash. Just like that. How they did that, it blows my mind. I have no clue. I really, really, really have no idea how the hell they managed to do that. Now, the only way that I can investigate these things is by going over and over these types of things in my head with my memories. Now, I am not going over them in a way of me ruminating, to make me feel bad about myself, but it's more like investigative thinking. So I was able to get information out of a Gangstalker by laying with the enemy. So I hooked up with this guy, right? He was being super nice, but he had a lot of money. But you could hear, he was saying a lot of things under his breath that were just quite obvious, actually. And his reactions, when he was reacting, and his negative reactions to positive changes that I have had in my life is what told me that he was a gangstalker. Now, I let all the soup out. Like, I told them, oh yeah, I was hearing voices about, I didn't know he was a gangstalker, so I just told him everything. And I was just like, oh yeah, so he was laying by my side, and he was like, oh yeah, keep talking. Of course I'm gonna keep talking. Because I had a plan in mind. So I was like, yeah, so I was hearing voices, and it was apparently these kids that had rich parents that were in TJ, that were using voice to skull technology to speak to me. And and they had, so I was telling him all of these things that had to do with the technology and stuff, right? And then I stopped and I told him, but I know it was all a delusion. I know it was all produced in my head. And then he got up and he looked at me with his face full with fury. He was so upset, but he was not able to say anything. So I was like, ha, gotcha. I didn't say that, but I just couldn't help it but smile. I did the narcissistic grin because I just got the information out of you, mother. You know, so I was like, boom, check, information gotten. All of those voices are a delusion. Thank you. Next. And also, I know that he was. Well, I know that the whole thing of that my gang stalking operation in general was merely to make me lose my time. Because I was like, yeah, I've just, for some reason, when I have been hooking up with guys, they have all been just trying to waste my time. But as soon as I realized that that's what they're doing, I kick him out. And I just sent him home or whatever. And guess what? Same thing, he got up and he got angry again at my face. So I was not seeing things. I was not just, being paranoid. That was exactly what they were doing, and he confirmed that for me. So yeah, guys, that's how you extract information from a gang stalker. You get them one-on-one. You look at, you form a baseline of their state of mind by having a normal conversation with them, and you tell them your suspicions, but it has to be a suspicion that is negative towards the gang stalking situation. For example, me saying, oh yeah, but it's all, I know it's all a delusion. And if you're right, they're gonna get upset. And they cannot hide that because they're gang stalkers. Gang stalkers, narcissists, they are very, very emotionally driven people. And anything that goes against what's supposed to be happening, anything that happens to you where you make your life better, where you improve, or where you're getting out of the gang stalking, they're gonna be upset about it because it is years and years of investment. Of course they're gonna get upset because it is a monad of people. It is a gang of people trying to make your life miserable. And if you're beating it, of course you're going to get upset. So, that was that. The target is now manipulating the gang stalkers. I don't think this has ever happened before. And I am so damn proud of it. Also, in fact, I have been, whenever a gangster is trying to make me waste my time, I just kick him out. Oh, I'm done, thank you, whatever. And yeah, I was out of town, and then gang stalkers were following me, trying to see if I was still high, still using drugs. And then when I was at work, I was also getting gang stalked, and then I was just like, I said like, oh, I'm just a little hungover, because I was kind of recuperating from like the drug use. And he couldn't believe it, and he just like walked out. So yeah, the tables are turning, and I'm winning now, and I will make sure it stays that way. Okay? Thank you for listening. Bye.